Hello, everybody. Welcome to another week of Get Baked. This is going to be a short one today, so those of you that don't watch these videos, you'll really like that it's a short one if you want to see this recipe. But, and it's not a baked recipe technically, but that's okay. It's part of my Christmas baking, so I'm going to count it. We are doing Brazilian Brigadeiros. I think I'm saying that completely wrong and butchering it, but I love saying Brigadeiros. So that's what we're doing. I just want to make sure there's no hair in here. I do have animals. Pretty simple. So you'll notice, or maybe not, I've got two bowls. This one has crushed candy canes in it, like a fine powder kind of thing. And then this one has, Christmas colored balls. I have them covered right now only because the fact the stove is going to be chilling for an hour. So again, I don't want to get hair in it. So everything else is okay. I just mixed it up. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So this is supposed to be done over a medium, low, medium. I think it said just medium. But I know the consistency. It seems to resemble, not so much a fudge as much as I want to say, chocolate truffle. It's just this case, it's cocoa instead of, chocolate, because I usually use like a pure chocolate. Now I want to get this in first. It's supposed to be, I think it said 14-ounce can. I'm just going to use a whole can. I don't know how much is in this. It's in milliliters. So it just said one can. So you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to use one can. I got my spatula out just in case I need it, but I don't think I do. And this recipe also, you need to butter a plate. I used, you might be able to see it just past me here. I use this bowl plate that I have, and, you just lightly butter it. And I think that's just so that when you go to put this on, it doesn't stick, because from all the research I have done on this recipe, it seems to me like it is a sticky dough. It also seems, well, not dough, but I guess just a sticky batter of whatever sort. It also seems to me like sometimes it does not hold its shape. So curious to see how that goes. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. I was going to do a little bit different version of this. It involved like Oreo cookies on the outside. I was going to hand make some, but, I'm not a huge fan of doing chocolate cookies just because it's hard to tell when they're done. So I just opted, not to. I just decided. And then, of course, with more research, it seemed to me like that was just somebody's take on it. It wasn't traditional. And I kind of wanted to keep it a bit traditional because this is my first time. So maybe next time I'll do it with the cookie and make like a fudgio, I guess it would be. But for now, I'm going to stick to the OG. So it seems to me like this is going to come together relatively quickly. 12 to 15 minutes. So no reason for me to waste your time here. This is it. So what did I do? A can of condensed milk. I believe it was 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Check my description to double check me on that. I might even just write it up on the screen if I'm wrong. We're going to add a little bit of salt and a tablespoon of butter. So it's pretty simple. And again, I'm just going to put this on this tray into the fridge, and that's it. So really quick, really easy. It's just, this is one of those recipes that, if you have children, make sure they're preoccupied or somebody else is watching them for this, 15 minutes, because it's like most things where you turn your back for 1 second and everything's gone awry. So, yeah, just keep an eye on it. And that's it. I will see you in an hour when it's done cooling. And we're back. 1 hour has elapsed. I can take these out. Now, from what I have read about these wonderful Brigadeiro cookies, well, let me get some light on, not that that matters, is to put this in a tray, it says, or a plate. So many choices. I think I'm going to use one of these little guys because it's got a bit of a lip on it. Just bear with me, okay? This is a lot harder than it looks because I actually find this quite heavy. Okay, so we're going to do the sprinkles first. So I'm just, oh, that's satisfying. So we're just going to dump some out. I don't know how many I need. Now, it said to use a scoop. I believe it said a tablespoon. Again, this is a really quick read because it's a quick recipe. So there's not too much technicalities to it. But I usually use a cookie scoop. And I think my cookie scoop, yeah, that looks way too big. Okay, we're going to try the tablespoon. Okay, so I've got some butter here. It's just hanging out in my fridge. When I have extras, I'll have it. And I've already washed my hands, don't worry. And it just says to kind of grease up your hand a bit. I think that's to prevent this from sticking. So let's see if it works. See, and this is going to be roughly too, because again, this isn't as easy as it may look to get an even scoop out of it. Okay, I guess that's it. Well, that's it. Easiest recipe I think I've ever done has been like anything like a fudge, because the fact that, I mean, it's just tedious in the sense that you have to watch it. You have to make sure that things don't boil over, burn. Alfie, stop messing with my camera stand. Sorry, guys. I got a dog with a cone, and I know he's hitting the stand right now. Yeah. But anyways, I might as well stop it there because there really isn't much to these cookies, guys. There are guys, girls, both, everything in between. It's a really, really easy recipe. It comes together really nice. I read that it was chewy. Maybe that's when it's cold, because it's not giving off like a chewy texture to me. Mind you, I won't try it until I'm done it. And I know I don't try my recipes, but trust you, this is my everyday life. I do eat these items. I'm not comfortable eating on camera. So one day soon. I just find it weird to like eat something and go, seems staged. Okay, so this is it. I guess I'll just like flip them around like this. Maybe I should put all these on. Maybe I should have just gotten a smaller plate. I wasn't sure how many this was going to make and if this was going to work. And they're fun though. The sprinkles definitely stick. I'll give it that. I don't think I've had such an easy time getting sprinkles to stay on something. And back here, I've already got these little cups ready to go. I grabbed out a few. And there we go. Beautiful little Christmas candies. Again, I'm going to do some with the peppermint as well. And I will do some with the chocolate sprinkles, which is, I believe, is the original, would be the chocolate sprinkles. Just getting it a little festive, that's all. But, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you make this? It's easy. And cocoa, I might add, it's much cheaper and goes much further with cocoa than having to buy like 3 pounds of a quality chocolate. So, yeah, I think I'll be making this again. I'll put in pictures at the end when I get them all covered. And that'll be that. Delicious. Well, as usual, thanks again, guys, for joining me this week. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I am a very new channel, very young, but I make good stuff. I promise. I make good food. Just make a recipe, and I'm sure you'll love it. But anyways, thank you everybody who watches. Subscribe if you don't. Watch and subscribe. And I will see you with some more recipes next week.